Well, hello everyone. I just got back from Renfield, the new Hoult horror dark comedy with elements of action. It stars Nicolas Cage as Count Dracula and Nicholas Hoult as the titular Renfield. So given names are Robert Montague, and even though this may not be my favorite film of this year or my favorite Dracula adaptation, it's joined the list of both, I would say. I mean, with director Chris McKay as well as screenwriter Robert Kirkman and involved, it definitely is a bloody good time. So let's begin. As a dark horror comedy and as a sequel to the original Bela Lugosi, he's a Dracula, I must say, hey, it definitely was quite an enjoyable experience. That one that caught my eye ever since I saw it being promoted. I mean, it's definitely got a different target audience than how Mario did last week. I don't expect to be anywhere near that level of success. However, I would say that the experience is satisfactory. Hey, and McKay definitely understands what makes comedy work, and even though he made Don't Look Up, I will not hold it against him as someone who did not care for that film. I will say that visually, it looks very much like a $65 million budget, not only recreating the look and feel of the original Bela Lugosi film and then opening sequence, but also a lot of the usage of the New Orleans setting. And even though some of the CG gore does kind of look like more like something like in my Mortal Kombat game, especially like why I chose to wear the shirt today, but also in the sense the practical makeup and action looks quite good whenever they go for that. I mean, I'll definitely say that much. And all things considered, I definitely hey hey will be wanting to watch it again whenever it comes on Peacock. And even though I don't expect it to be a huge hit, I definitely it was a fun way to spend 93 minutes. I mean, and it's not going to be the only recent film in the studio I'm going to be covering this weekend either. The other one started streaming, and you'll have to wait and see what it is, folks. Yeah. Supporting cast also quite solid. Definitely enjoy Aquafina as Officer Quincy. Hey, I think I maybe get that reference, but some of the younger people who see this movie might have to Google that, and I don't hold that against them. Um, however, However, I think they probably will see a connection between the true crime boss of like the Lobo family of she was the actress playing her. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I recognized her from The Expanse, and I just have to catch up on that quite a bit. And I definitely appreciate that Universal's going back to like more standalone horror films in order to revitalize their classic movie monsters for a new generation, as opposed to trying to shotgun on into the Avengers, which went about as well as one would expect in hindsight. I still want to talk about the 2017 Mummy, about why it didn't work. I mean, but anyway, I will give this a bloody good 3.5 stars out of 4, 4.5 stars out of 5. And now, on to coming attractions. April 21st, The Interpreter. I will do my best to keep things in chronological order. This is a film that was written and directed by Guy Ritchie. Hey, and even though not every film I've seen of his I've enjoyed, the ones that work really work. I'm gonna wait to see what I'll put for this first, and then like catch on VOD. But I am liking Jake Gyllenhaal's role in this, and even though war may not be a guy's forte, I definitely can tell his fingerprints are on this film. Um, I will definitely. Oh wait, no, it's not the Interpreter; it's the Covenant. So, and also Dar Salim is also playing his interpreter. So sorry about my misspeaking there. I apologize in advance for that. And let's continue. Okay, so once again, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 on May the 5th, the third and final installment of the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. And the last time we're going to be seeing these characters is in this way. And even though I'm not at liberty to confirm or deny the circumstance of the role in the Avengers films being a catalyst for why it's happening, and for what it's worth, James has denied the rumor, much like he has for several ones about his work on DC with Peter. But I look forward to it, even though it's going to be. It's something like it made me pretty confident about how it's going to be opening some movie season once again. I feel more confident about like the last movie like with Quantum being a blip on the radar for those who weren't into it than the Bear for Quality what other one I'll be discussing. I mean, next up here, case in point, The Flash, June 16th. Every time I see this one, as well as subsequent spots, I keep getting a good argument to go see Elemental, as well as other competitors that month. I mean, like you have a Spider-Verse movie, a Transformers movie that's going to be uniting both like the 80s and 90s characters from both the original show and Beast Wars. There's an Indiana Jones movie. So, and it's not even because of like the controversy with the lead actor or the corporate moguls behind the scenes. And it's got more to do with quality wise. I'm still not really buying the whole No Way Home Dark Knight comparisons. I mean, at best, it reminds me of the infamous Justice League, and at worst, it reminds me of Green Lantern. I mean, I'm not saying I'll never watch it, but I am saying it's not really a priority anymore. Or, I mean, same deal with Blue Beetle. I'm probably just gonna. I don't have anything against like the cast or director in that one, but I feel way more comfortable just going to see Ninja Turtles instead. I mean, not just being blunt. But definitely not least, Oppenheimer, July 21st, which sees Christopher Nolan reunite with his regular Cillian Murphy in this account of the making of the atomic bomb under World War II, and even though he ended up taking this movie to Universal after the fallout from his relationship with WB souring, which was actually before the most recent merger, so he kind of dodged a bullet on that one. On, but it still looks like an entertaining film. It's definitely going to be very different from like the other movie opening then, which will be a matter of another day. But I think it looks really good, but also really intense. Not just for his attention to detail, but also his commitment to doing things practically and only using digital effects when he has to as an assist. And as I mean, he actually found a way to recreate this effect practically, and I know it hasn't come out yet, but I think it could be an early awards contender. I mean, and I still stand by the fact that I include 10 of my favorite films of 2020, and definitely worth seeing theatrically, even doing all that food for all. I mean, if I may be totally honest, $350 million on a $200 million budget, that is not the worst results, but definitely underperformed. Anyway, that'll be it for now, and I'll see you tomorrow for another look at a recent and surprise hit from Universal. Now that's on Peacock. Let's have to wait and see what it is, and that'll be all for now. Take care, everyone.